What is up, pimps? It's your boy Cree. Hello, guys. Hello. How does this sound? I mean, it's a blue brand. It's not the Yeti I'm used to. I'm hoping it's okay for you all. Man, what the hell? The world has changed so much. Let's see. I haven't. It's been so many months since I've streamed live on StreamYard, so I'm kind of. It's like riding a bike, right? You got to sit there and kind of get back familiar with it, you know. But I'm not seeing, like, I don't see how I sound. I don't know if it sounds as good. This is a different microphone. It's the one I had for quite some time, but I haven't went live with it. It probably doesn't sound like my old one. This is like a test run. I had to get a new CPU today, so, you know, shout out to everybody that's in this tester stream. I just kind of toggled everything together, seeing how it's feeling. It's bringing back flashbacks, guys. It really is. Like I said, I'm just trying to see what this feels like again. I went and checked out the StreamYard's, the copy, to... they raised the price up. Can you believe that shit? I said, oh, hell no. Let's see if I can find something to watch. I have not paid for the full copy in YouTube in over a month, so, I mean, there's really not nothing... I don't know, guys, what's going on. I don't know who all's in here. If anybody's in here, say hey in the chat or something. Shit. 5 viewers. Where do we start? This is kind of like an audio test. One hell of a day, man. I'll tell you what. How about one hell of a week? Damn car got shattered all to shit. D-Saw ain't feeling too good still. Oh, look, there's D-Saw. Damn. Hey, D, how's it sound out there? This isn't the Yeti. Does it sound more robotic? It's my fault. Maybe I should have had something pulled up for, you know, for us to watch. Hang on. I mean, what should we watch, guys? What's trending? Oh my God, can we start off with this? Let me see something. Hang on. Damn. I have not known. Hang on. Let's slam this up here. I had to see this. Damn. All right, hang on.
Per month on car insurance, you're getting ripped off.
Stupid
Guys,
ads.
so everyone is ditching their car insurance and doing this. The reason why you're likely...
Not used to the
All
ads.
right, guys. Well, it's 4 a.m. and
Oh, Ryan Leone.
whole another night working on my documentary. It's really cool. Like
Sounds
tonight,
good? Okay.
we discovered some footage that we didn't know that we had. It was just like on, I don't know. I always had it on an external hard drive here, but Avery,
Oh, that
the
reminds
editor,
me, yeah.
like has the capability of actually looking at the files because they're from a Red Cam.
I need to go dig out my external.
Incredibly.
Let's see what's going on with this.
Demanding when it comes to gigabytes. You know, it's really takes up a lot of space, you know, shitload of terabytes just to facilitate it. And so he was able to look at it and we found
Cheers,
hours
Ryan.
hours of footage of me from the breakdown period, just batshit crazy. Kind of scary. Like I was like, damn, dude. Looks like the kind of guy that would cut his dick off and send it to a relative or something. And I was, you know, I was excited about that because, well, I don't know. That's just, if you're going to be some kind of guy, that's the kind of guy to be, right? So, oh, by the way, I don't usually record videos when I'm stoned. When I do medicate at night, I like to not record
should've.
because I realize like how disabled I sound, and that's not my intention. But, you know, lately I've just been so busy. I'm really like making an effort to do what I say I'm going to do. And I saw comments today, you know, this is the last exclusive for all tier video I'm doing. And then
How far back is
$10
it?
tier, finish Florida. $20 tier, finish China. Going to be stories leading up to how I wrote different chapters, where I was, who I butt fucked, who butt fucked me, where are we going to butt fuck next. This is the last butt fuck thing I'll do, I promise. Fugitive on the run from a heroin overdose, resourceless, and freaked out because the feds did her dirty. You know, I mean, anyway, which way you look at that, she got fucked in that situation. When I'm living in this place, it's called Hidden Valley in Santa Barbara. It's right next to Hope Ranch. It's very quiet.
So he has a lot of
area
these
in Santa
videos.
Barbara.
Some of them he was like retelling or revisiting, or maybe he forgot to add something else. So for like a Patreon edition bonus, he would tell like a side subset story for the one that we're actually truly on, right? Man, it's been so long, guys. Probably about 6 months or more since I've been live. This was crazy. It's like a flashback going on.
All I did all day was shoot heroin because that's right before I went to federal prison in 2009, and it was at the peak of my drug addiction. I was injecting 11 grams of heroin a day. I was taking 180 milligrams of methadone a day, and I was smoking crack daily. You know, my habits were hundreds and hundreds of dollars, $500, $600, $700 worth of drugs a day going to my arm, and people, that's
Here, let's watch something else. This is a guy I like to watch. He's funny as shit. I'm sure he wouldn't care.
All right, so for this episode, I wanted to report on this very troubling and saddening situation that's going on at No Jumper recently. And I'll just cut to the chase. What we're dealing with here is that No Jumper is apparently a filthy drug den, and everyone at No Jumper basically is on perks. What? Straight blues. And so much so that everyone's addicted probably. And so the 16 dedicated part of the show to, for some reason, announcing that he was done doing them and that
Hold
he
on.
was going to get his
I gotta do
life.
something. What is up, K? Yeah, holy shit, emotes is right. What is up, K? You still out there in YouTube land? Thanks for coming by. What is up, Ben? Sorry, guys, I'm out of touch with reality. I haven't done this in so long. Yeah. Oh my God, there's so much we gotta tell you guys, man. Kid on the way. All that shit.
Life straightened out, that he was officially done. I mean, they probably had such a stranglehold over him. He was probably so addicted, and he probably felt that he needed to announce to the world that he has a problem and that he intends to quit. This is like the first step or whatever, you know what I mean? And I was just like, what the fuck is going? I mean, I was just like very confused at why the 16 would do this. He's going off the rails, okay? And this whole podcast was littered with violations.
Yeah, guys, I don't know.
And I'd like to go over them.
Does
Starting, of course,
does
with
anybody
the
watch
first
No
clip.
Jumper? No Jumper has turned into a real shit show, I think. Or from what I see or hear. These guys, they're just doing whatever now.
It's going to be the 16 of Nashua announcing to the world that he is through popping those perks.
Okay, and let's talk about perks. Can we?
Yeah.
I'm done. I don't think I'm ever doing it again.
Crapped all over that
half a
cash
30
out.
ended up in my
It's
possession
gone.
on last week's episode.
More than a half.
Hold
of
on.
30,
And then I
because
later.
the first one came up missing.
Okay, and so then
We had a perky scavenger
I have
hunt.
to tell the people. So I've got it kind of like hidden behind the ashtray the whole time that we're doing the episode because I'm not going to put it in my pants because it's already been bit in half. So I don't want to get it fucked up or whatever. And I had some stuff to do after that. I'm thinking like, all right,
Yeah.
we're going on a perk journey tonight. Let's do this.
Okay, so why are you saying all this stuff? He says, I got a half of 30. It was missing. You had a half of 30? It was bit in half?
Half
Wow,
a 30.
that's so
Half
cool.
a
Tell us-
fucking 30. Are you kidding me? Half a 30. Mr. Multi-millionaire, half a 30. Why don't he go hit up Brick Baby?
more about, I mean, it was so stupid. Why? I'm like, why is he saying this? And then I quickly realized that it must be the perks that are lowering his
Thank you,
self-awareness.
Ben.
That's
I think
that's
everyone
big
should watch
known
this.
side effect of the perk is that it lowers your overall awareness and self-awareness. So this is so the 16's all fucked up. He said, I'm going on a perk journey tonight. Oh, that's just, I mean, wow. So he has no self-awareness. So this next clip is going to be pretty much the 16 talking about how he felt like someone stole his half a pill, and then a bunch of we'll just have to play the
Go
clip.
like to my office, like grab my stuff, and then I realized like, oh fuck, I come back to get it, it's gone.
That's good.
Wow.
Who did you think took it? Be honest. Speak from your soul.
Honestly,
Everybody thought it was Lush.
You guys did, huh? Thank you.
Michael
Everybody
ended
did.
up finding it in the
He's
fucking
like,
the frame
Everybody thought it was Lush, fam.
of my
On 6-0, cuz.
door.
That's why you were trying to find it.
Somehow my
So somebody
door.
put it
fucking
there.
there was,
looks like he'd
in
be
the
the one to be
frame of
guilty
my
of taking
door.
it.
I guess it was
Somebody
there.
framed you.
Okay, so I just wanted everyone to just kind of stop and think and just put yourself in that position to be working at No Jumper, and then the boss's perk is gone. It's turned up missing. Imagine going to work and one of your coworkers comes up and says, "Hey, the boss lost his half a perk, and he basically thinks one of us stole it, so we're all worried about our jobs." What? I mean, that's completely insane, and that's probably exactly what was going on. The 16 was probably showing signs of furious rage. He's probably like, well, someone better fucking find that shit. And that's what they did. I mean, they turned the place upside down. It was a total mission to find this bitten in half blue perk 30. And this was highly disgusting. I was disgusted by this. I was like, wow, so No Jumper has a bunch of drug fiends combing through it looking for a half a pill.
Because I was joking about it, and I came in and I saw it, and I was like, oh, it had it held up. And you and Almighty were like screaming at it.
Yeah.
I put it right here.
At that point,
Okay, so are you guys hearing what's going on? So from what I'm hearing, this half a perk, which everyone loves at No Jumper, turns up missing. So everyone at No Jumper becomes a suspect. They start looking for it. They're scouring the place. And then all of a sudden it gets found in some odd place that it should have never been. And there's no explanation why it's there. And then Lush and Dodson start screaming at the pill like it's the One Ring. What? I don't understand why. I mean, what's going on? This is really troubling.
Okay, sorry. I got to pause for a second. Guys, we're not accepting donations no more. I actually need human blood. As crazy as it sounds, yes, I need human blood. There's not enough of it to go around. Flesh was one thing, but come on, guys. I need that energy. Okay? Just blood. No money.
But the 16 says he's done. He's tired of this.
I'm over it.
It's over.
I've seen what the 30s had to offer, and it's not.
Yeah.
All right, so look at what's going on. Is he trying to look strung out? Look at this outfit. He's got the Nike Tech with the what appears to be heavily applied eyeliner. He's got the hood on, his hair down on his forehead, his hood. The whole thing just looks, it looks like he's going for this look, this heroined out look. And so this keeps getting worse. And so this next clip, so basically what's going on here is the 16 and everyone in the building thought that Lush stole the perk. But then Lush, I guess, was able to plant the perk at another location that it could be found not in his possession and exonerate himself. So he was able to pull this off. And now that he pulled it off, he's very excited that it was proven that he was not the one who took the pill, which he may very well could have been the one who took it. But he just goes over the edge with trying to prove himself. And it actually makes him look very guilty. I'd love to show you what I mean.
Yeah.
the funniest thing of that whole exchange for me was the fact that my girl was like, and you're a fucking dopey, and I see you looking for that fucking perky. Like,
Wait, she saw, because she was here?
No,
or?
she was. That was the fact that my girl thought that it was me. Of all the drugs that I take and all my substance abuse issues, the one time I'm not fiending.
You're like, I'm not guilty this time.
the one time I'm not.
Like, listen, I'm an addict, but I'm not guilty.
exactly.
Quote from Michael.
Exactly.
Did you just hear what he just said? He's like, for the first time in my whole life, I was the one who wasn't the total fiend that stole from my friend. What? Nah, fool. Like, I was so excited to be in this situation with
He's
this
like,
missing
for
perk
once,
because I
fam.
knew that this was the first time I wasn't the one who fucking stole it.
Dude, how was that work last night? I couldn't believe this fucking shit.
Fuck, did I just... So I don't think he sort of walked himself into that. I don't.
D-Saw
think he
says
meant
she
to
got
say
that chime, that
He looked
PayPal.
so stupid.
I mean, I
He
guess
couldn't just
D-Saw,
keep
if
his
you want to
mouth
post
shut,
that shit in
could
the
he? He had to
chat,
come out and
post
give
in the
himself a
chat,
pat
I
on the
guess.
back for the first time not being the one who was
I'm
the
good.
thief. So that's pretty insane.
I'm invisible. I don't want shit. Y'all pretend I'm not here. Just watch the fucking video, okay?
And I thought that was funny how he described his girlfriend. He's like, yeah, fool, my girlfriend was like, you're a fucking little pussy ass little bit. What'd she say? Here, let's play that back.
Was the fact that my girl was like, and you're a fucking dopey, and I seen you looking for that fucking perky, like,
Wait.
Wow, so he's really being disrespectful. Do you hear how he's mocking his loving girlfriend who loves and cherishes him? He's saying, yeah, fool, like the funniest part about this, fool, is my girl was talking to me like, yeah, you're a fucking little dope fiend. Wow, so is that how she sounds to you? That's really interesting. I'm starting to wonder how she feels about being mocked so disrespectfully like that. You know what I mean? So Lush is out of line there. So I wanted that noted. Now for this next clip, we're going to have the 16 of Nashua talk about his marriage and how things are not looking good. And it's because he's not able to perform in the sack. And this must be really bothering him. This might be a reason for some of his recent activities.
Let's have a flashback. Do you remember once upon a time that when we were covering the Marsh World stuff, he was dating that girl Megan. He lived with her. They were sharing a place to live, and for all I know, I guess they really didn't have a relationship except for they shared debt together, like they paid the bills together. But I had made a remark. I said, "I bet you his penis has not been in her vagina in well over a year." That's what all these crazy opiates do. Now me, I never had an issue, you know what I'm saying, like that, you know what I'm saying? But I guess if you're off far-fetched, man, I don't know.
So let's
I can see it happening, you know?
play this clip. This is the 16 talking about how he was unable to perform, and this was crazy. Listen.
Me and my wife were having a great cuddle. We were having a nice cuddle. I was not able to ejaculate, which she probably was a little weirded out by because that has like basically never
you guys
happened.
Had a nice cuddle.
One
He
thing
was
about
already
me,
already.
I can't cuddle for more than like a minute without getting a raging boner.
Fucking
wow.
Adam.
That's pretty
He's a
much just
horn
where I'm
dog.
at. Like I'm just not.
It's not.
I don't care about the fact that I wasn't able to finish. That doesn't really.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
bother
oh
me.
yeah. Okay, now look, check this out, guys. I'm gonna drop y'all some game. Okay, Point and Shoot. He's the shit. I like this dude. I've been watching him ever since he kind of got big, right? Well, some other side channel of his, not his, but some other dude out there in the world. His name is Big Chat Small World, something like that. That dude, he kind of makes videos kind of like Point and Shoot, but they're kind of extended out there. He covers, I'd say the breadth of it is like, he's more thorough, so it's not short and simple like Point and Shoots. Like Point and Shoots gets to the point, blah, 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 blah. But this dude, like, he goes back and he gets actual good footage, shit from the archives. Like, he finds it, he puts it, he puts together longer, articulated videos. So if anybody out there wants to watch that, go sign up, go sub to that, Big Chat Small World. Yeah, I'm sorry, I almost confused it. But that dude, he has something along the lines I watched yesterday. Now, I've been watching him for about a month or so now, since I think Sharp called him out, and that's how his name kind of got out. But that's how I found out about it. But he has like an extended thing that shows about how him and Lena got together, all that shit. Hang on.
Me at all. Also, she's probably going to find out about
No, you
the
just had
fact that I was even
stamina.
on something during this, which might be awkward if she calls me out. But I don't even care about that. The next day, I really did not feel great.
Okay,
and
shit.
that really just made me feel.
Guys, I gotta do this thing. I don't know. What did I call it? What the fuck did I say, guys? I ain't did this in so long. I used to play the video. When people would send a donation, I'd play the video, right? Well, that's when I had the full copy. Guys, they upped the price on StreamYards. I guess me paying $25 a month wasn't enough. They bumped that shit up to $40 fucking five. Nope, I'm good. Guys, the world had turned upside down since I've been away. This is fucked up.
Feel like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore.
Wow, so he was going about his journeys all the time. He was having a great time. He was having
Anyway,
the time of his life.
I used to play a dono video. I don't think I have access to it without the full copy of StreamYards. So, but all the stuff's there. When I signed into StreamYards, it was all there, guys. I was like, wow. It just got my brain jogging, man. It got the nodes jogging. I've been away for too long.
his life basically until he wasn't able to perform in the sack.
I ain't gonna
And
lie, I like
that's
this
what
new
made-
computer though. I got rid of my other one before I moved. My only regret is I wished I kept that Yeti. Dear Lord, I wished I kept that Yeti. Anyway, I could buy another one. This one's alright. It's a same brand of the same model, but different model. I just feel like y'all can't feel me with the Yeti, you know?
Made him say, you know what, fuck this shit, I can't do this shit anymore. So that's why he quit, is because he his equipment was failing. And he says, oh shit, that's going to be awkward if she finds out that she's probably going to find out about the drug use, and that's probably what. So you're keeping things from your beloved wife? Okay, I got a huge problem with that. You know what I mean? Why would you do
that's
that?
what it was.
No.
We did the Wu-Tang Clan. Cash rules everything around me. Yep, K used to have that motherfucker jumping, dude. I remember that shit. Thank you, K. Appreciate you, baby. Love you.
No wonder she's probably not happy. You fucking idiot. So for this next clip, I want to show you guys something that I thought was very funny. So they got this new female guest host, Jaleese, on the show, and all the No Jumper people are attracted to her sexually. And what you're going to see is they're all going to be like competing for her attention, and they're all trying to show out and trying to act cool for this 304. Now, who I want to start out with here is
Dude,
Lush.
fucking seriously.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that.
Before I moved, okay, guys, let's take a break for a second. Let's talk about some things like up to now. I had did a video, I think it was about the Whitakers. It was about the dude from Soft White Underbelly. For some reason, that fucking video trended. Like, for like a day and a half, I was getting notifications after notifications after notifications. And I'm like, okay, good, good. But I think this was that was the last major live I did, right? On my own accord from a computer, which is the way I like to do it. I like to become proper with y'all, you know what I mean? And that one fucking took off, and it had a little buzz for a minute, it was good, but we were coming into the cusp of the time where life was just feeling fucking dark and fucked up, and we had an opportunity to move. We had an opportunity to take a big move. Yeah, I never got a chance to tell you guys that. So anyway, we're no longer in the dirty South. We have not been in the dirty South for about 5-6 months. We are now in the Midwest. We are in Tech 9 land, okay? We're over here by St. Louis, Missouri. And there was a few times I popped up on friends of the show's videos. Like, for instance, Brian. I was on Brian's like the night before last on my phone. But I was like, maybe I should kind of deal. But I need to get back into the computer anyway. So, yeah. I haven't done vids in a minute. I live in a completely different state now. It goes to show you how much has changed. Hell, even the StreamYards have changed. Like, they doubled that shit. Was it because of me and other people spending so much money? Like, I was doing shows live for years. And then it was like, I could tell something was coming to a point where I was like, I don't think I have anything to say. I don't want to talk no more. You know what I mean? And so, I just... To be honest, I did not feel like packing this shit up and carrying it with me. I just sold the shit. I was just like, I don't even know what I was thinking, guys. I don't know what I was thinking.
And I'd like to start this out with a phone call from our good friend Poetic Minyengo Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
Frederick Jala is going to call in and basically sweet talk Jaleese, and you're going to see what I mean. Look at this.
Flacco!
Fuck you, Flacco.
Hey, listen, man. First off, man. My Nubian queen, Jaleese. Listen,
Chill
man.
out, bro.
First off, how are you doing, Jaleese, man? Listen, now, bro.
Let's jam some music, guys. We done cracked the
Jump
fucking
Olympics
bottles,
good,
cracked the fucking cans.
Listen, yo, these ugly pieces of shit, man, finally got some, finally, you feel me, got some fire shit, right?
I was walking down the hallway last night, and I heard one of the residents that were bumping this song. And I've never, like, the sample they used, I've heard it years before, but someone else had sampled it. I don't even know this dude. I didn't know this dude's name until yesterday. I simply stopped. I was pushing my cart, and like after I got past his room, the song was over, but I could hear it as I'm going in the hall. I simply, like, you could Google anything, right? And so I fucking, I found this dude's bullshit or this song, so we'll jam for a second. Hang on. Let's see. I think his name was something about. Oh yeah, here it goes. Hang on. This is for all the ones in the drugstore community. Let me play y'all a little something, okay? I'm not sure if you guys know this. Hang on. Let's jam for a second, guys. Let's take a break and jam out.
Kalechi. You see, everybody got a story to tell. Well, here's mine. My pain's deep, I've been through hell. I managed to survive, so I got a story to tell. Listen, I stand victorious, make the sign of the cross. Look, I'm here to be the voice for every friend I've ever lost. Let me pray as I put together my hands. I've never been ashamed to tell you the person I am. When it comes to doing drugs, I've never been a rookie, but hold up. Let me tell you about the places that they took me. I haven't showered, it's been possibly a week, and I'm so deep in a psychosis, impossible to speak. The coke is in my arm, now it's impossible to sleep. My throat's numb, closed shut, so it's impossible to eat. Losing weight's a part of my daily routine. I always use against my will, just praying I was clean. So nod your head if you understand what I mean. When I was growing up, I never thought that I would be a fiend ever. My life's tumultuous, it's never getting better. Another abscess from my arm is getting severed. My exquisite vision, depiction of dereliction, living conditions, malicious on a mission. All these Green Tree cops, look, they all know me by my first name. Paramedics had to revive me, this ain't a game. I worn the same clothes for like the last 10 days. And look, I wanna do better, but I don't know a different way. Completely all alone, I'm sitting in this room. I empty out the bags, brown liquid in the spoon. I have to do a lot, can no longer do a little. The water's been added, I place the cotton in the middle. I'm sucking every drop up into this plastic devices. I am tying off, I'm trying to find a decent vein to strike. I shove it ever so gently up underneath my skin as I'm pulling back the plunger to this blood in the syringe. I push it in and try to drift away to heaven, but criminals like me, that's never the place that we're headed. The guilt, shame, remorse, and regret I never address, and I'm a mess from all this pain and this anguish. I'm filled with stress, overdoses, I'm emotionally broken, this ain't a joke. I'm smoking on a Newport, I never have any hope. This is me, I'm feeling like I don't deserve more. I feel disgusted as I'm pushing on this burnt shore. Someone stole the vinegar in the midst of a blackout. Another shooting gallery, another crack house. On the porch, welcome to hell is on the floor mat. I'm glancing at my arms and all I ever see are sore tracks. I'm feeling filthy, dirty needles with the orange caps peeking out the window. Someone whispers, lock the door latch. We're blasting off, departing from this mothership. I look around as others search the carpet for another hit. Crest whitening strips and Mach 3s. I'm on a suicidal mission till these cops try to stop me. We boosted every day, selling steaks for half price. Any dream I ever had was shattered by glass pipes. Glass rose, devil got me in his lasso. Enter the gates of hell and I didn't even have a passcode. I'm hard-headed, I would never learn my lesson. You know the drill, commit a crime and get arrested. The misery never ends, I spend another week in jail. I don't have friends, family never paid my bill, so I would withdraw and kick on that concrete floor. I feel I've had enough, but my body is screaming more. The food is horrible, but I haven't eaten in days. No reason to call home, cause I got nothing left to say. I'm tired of this jail, I don't ever wanna see prison. Look, I'm tired and exhausted from this life that I am living. I would get a couple days clean and say that I was done, but every time I got released, I was back on the run. It's back to thieving, lying, robbing and ripping and running. These problems, I don't solve them, I'm crippled and sick to my stomach. I hang with prostitutes and these deadly degenerates. I'm homeless for the moment, but that's really quite irrelevant. The only thing that matters in life is my next high. I gotta be willing to change and give it my best try. I'm a servant and this heroin's my king. I'm feeling like a slave as I dangle from these puppet strings. I'm just a marionette, I'm staring at death as I am carrying regrets that are just tearing through my flesh. We're dealing with a topic we're so careless to neglect. We're dealing with a dilemma, leaving every parent stressed. I'm so sick and tired though of being sick and tired, but then it finally happened, motivated by desire. I hit this point, I wanted to change. Enough is enough, my efforts been exhausted and I'm tired of being stuck. My faith is never blind and my future I barely see, but overnight was open-minded. I had this moment of clarity. So it begins and it's essential, I believe, cause if it worked for you, then it just has to work for me. Through all this pain, there's gotta be a positive message. I talked about the past, now let's talk about the present. I'm no longer living that way, for me it's a blessing, but with one bad decision I am back in that obsession. In 03 was diagnosed with hepatitis C. I utilize the bad, it's always been the fuel for driving me. And then you ask me why do I give this my all. I'm not trying to see rest in in peace on my Facebook wall. I got clean in '05 and started rapping. I started touching lies, I never thought that this would happen. This shit today, trust me, it isn't heroin. It's killing everybody in the comments are disparaging. No one cares or gives a fuck that I'm clean. For them another deadly overdose is just something to see. Look, I pay attention to every post that I read as you were sitting there judging in front of your iPhone screen, talking about these dying addicts and how they are worthless, and if they put a needle in their arm then they deserve it. But that's someone's mother, someone's uncle, someone's daughter, and that's someone's aunt, someone's son, and someone's father. As I rap, the shit is giving me chills, and I'm speaking off experience, that's how I know it's real. These ignorant motherfuckers will say it's not a disease, and look, I really don't care, you can believe what you believe. I don't care to argue, I don't gotta give you proof. Listen, I was taught you don't gotta defend the truth. Incurable, progressive, and fatal unless arrested. I'm expressing aggression with every sentiment confession. Once a junkie, always a junkie, you're boring me. The last time I checked, there's one ultimate authority. I'm sick of these remarks and opinions from all these critics, cause if you've never lived it, then trust me, you'll never get it. Be quiet, you're not allowed to speak about it. If you've never lived it, then you're not allowed to speak about it. How often you forget the only time that you should ever open your mouth is to eat a dick. Everybody is dying, it makes me sick. This isn't an epidemic, this is more like an apocalypse. So when I struggle, it's only right that I fight, and my experience recites on how that diamond saved my life. Look, you don't got a clue what I've been through. When I was at my worst, you couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. I survived a lot, so it's only right that I smile. When I'm aware of my surroundings, I'm no longer in denial. I'm blown away by every message that I get. It gives me motivation, it's the reason I never quit. We gotta do this together, we must trust. There's no you, there's no me, there's just us. I'm doing this with courage, I'm doing this with pride. I'm doing this for every single friend that's ever died. I dedicate this song to anyone that's lost a loved one. So live your life, cause tomorrow may never come. Be grateful for your past, embrace it, don't get embarrassed. Every day there is more children growing up without their parents. I felt pain, look, I'm not afraid to cry. My life changed once I was willing to try. I've been given many chances, now it's truly do or die. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high. I'm doing what it takes so my daughter will never see me high.
Uh-oh. What is up, New Buck? I know who that is. I guess he changed the name on it. What's going on, man? You doing okay? Shit. Whatever happened to Mars? You know what? I was just asking about Mars the other day. I visited my boy Brian, man. We talked about that on his episode the other night. I don't know, guys. I didn't know if he died or not. Anyway, sorry. I didn't know the song was this long. I haven't listened to it yet. But, damn, 7 minutes? This motherfucker ain't tired of rapping, is he? Shit. Anyway. Yeah, guys. I'm just kind of getting my feet wet back in this bullshit. So anyway, what's going on with y'all? I mean, we can sit here and talk about my bullshit all day, but I don't think it's that important. What's some things in the chat? Chat, what's up? Talk to me for a chance. What do y'all feel like looking at? I haven't done this in a while, so I'm kind of... Let's see. I've been watching... Shit, I'll tell you what. I've been watching... for some reason, I've been on this kick about watching this Dame Dash versus Jay-Z controversy. I know it's like a 20-year-old beef. It's a 20-year-old ordeal, but sometimes it just makes you wonder, like, when you go back and watch the archives and shit like that. And oh, look, Scott Storch was on Joe Rogan's. I guess he needed the money, huh? No, I've been seeing some things. Let's see what's going on with Chizette. I don't know, I've kind of just been hanging out, like watching stuff. Oh yeah, back to Marso. You know, I know he came back under a different, like, alt account or whatever, but I didn't know if he died or not, because I didn't see any traffic. Does anybody know if he's still around? I worry about the little guy, man. I worry about the little fella. I don't know. I'd love to have him up. God, it's been so much time past, guys. You see, I didn't name the video shit. I was just like, Of course, you all know Trump won. Are y'all happy about that? And like I was saying on the show the other night, I was like, everybody thinks, when Trump won, it's going to go back to the economy is going to go back to the way it was back then. I don't know, guys. We've taken on more bullshit since then. So now he's walking into a new set of disaster, Let's see, what else is going on in the news, man? I've been really invested in the ISS. I don't know why. I've been watching a lot of, like, planetary shit. I've been sitting there fucking... I don't know. I guess I want the planet Earth to move forward. Is there a way we can get out of here? Don't mind me, I'm just chilling. Oh yeah, I know that. But look, guys, I can't bring you over there. I'm sorry. If I bring you over there, we're going to be talking about numbers. We're going to be talking about congruency. We're going to be talking geometry, guys. I can't bring you over there yet. You're not ready. Okay. This came up in conversation the other day too. I wanted to say, man, it's been a year. It's been a cold, long year. R.I.P. to Luke G. Okay, guys. He had passed and left us. He had left planet Earth. I want to say about, probably like a week shy until Halloween last year. So we have ran up on a whole year. Does anybody out there in the chat, Kay, anybody know, when he passed away, his girl, she went live. She was doing stuff live. Is she still going live? I'm just wondering. Let's see. Wow, for real? Where did you buy it? Was it like, was it on like the Google store, or was it through a book service on Google? Yeah. We did a video on Luke. His send off, man, it was just one of them fucking things, man. I've been away, guys. I never forgot about you all. I guess I forgot the motions of, Leah, there we go. Yeah, I want to know if she's still going live or anything. And I used to always think, like, you can't just sit there and harp on it. Like, I think in the beginning when he passed away, it was very real, very surreal that you'd have this scope of, like, you just have to talk about it. I think it's like therapy, right? Well, I don't know. It's been some time, guys. It's been a full year. I would love to see what Leah's up to. Shall we roll on over and see her channel? Let's go. I can't remember what it was called, but I'll type in her name, I guess. What the fuck? Here she is. Okay. Let's see her subs. I haven't seen her subs in a while. Damn! 872 subs. Okay. Here's a video. I haven't seen this. Oh, wow. She did a damn my first GHB experience gone wrong. Damn! Little Leah was loose, wasn't she? No, I don't mean that bad, guys. Hang on. Let me see if she tells a tell-all. Let me see. I haven't watched this yet. I thought I was subbed. What the fuck? Hold on, guys. Let me share this hoe. I mean, not like her. I'm saying, like, let me share this video. I did not mean to say it in that context. I swear to God. No, she is an angel. She is a fucking saint. I'm just curious. I haven't seen nobody in a while. Hang on. All right, here we go.
And left him there in his car. I don't know. Just makes me really angry. My name is Leah. This is something that I wanted to talk about for a while now, but just
look, man, she got good at making videos. Look at this shit. Let me start this over. Hang on.
If he was with someone that night and knew he had passed away and just left with his phone and left him there in his car, I don't know. Just makes me really angry. My name is Leah.
Whoa. Back that ass up. Was somebody potentially with Luke G that night? Let me back this up. Hang on.
If he was with someone that night knew he had passed away and just left with his phone and left him there in his car, I don't know. Just makes me really angry. My name is Leah.
Well, they say he was found in the car, but I would assume the fucking phone was with. Now that I think about okay, can you guys hear me? If you need to back out of your phones, back out and then come back. Hang on. I guess dickhead down in the basement's fucking doing shit. Hang on. Alright. Are we back, guys? Okay, we're back. All right, here we go. This is getting juicy. Hang on.
Change this. So for about a few months before his passing, he had been talking about always having these heart issues, or there was something wrong with his thyroid.
Oh,
and
yes. I do recall that very vividly. He had this thing about he thought he had a heart issue thing. I think the guy, maybe he just had bad blood pressure. I've got bad blood pressure. Guys, would you believe in the last year, a year before now, I got on amlodipine blood pressure shit, right? Since I've been up here, they've had to add on to it. Like, no shit. The docs were like, we're surprised you're not in a stroke right now. I mean, it's that real, guys.
Convinced that there was something medically wrong with him, and he was very concerned about his health. And he spent a lot of time in and out of urgent cares, emergency visits, going to see different doctors to try and figure out what was wrong with him. And I wanted him to find these answers so he could get better. And I think that this feeling of thinking that there's something seriously wrong was affecting him in a lot of different ways, to the point where he was wanting to use. There were many times where he would send me text messages saying, you know, I need to go to the hospital. I might be having a heart attack, or it feels like I'm having a stroke, and kind of listing all these different symptoms that he was having. And I always tried to reassure him that, you know, everything's gonna be fine. If you need to go to the doctor, like, I'm here, I'll bring you there, I'll pick you up, whatever you need me to do to help you get through this. And he would just say things like, you know, I think that there's something seriously.
Ben, my friend, what's up, man? How you been doing? I still peep out your stuff on Instagram here and there when I get on it. I'm just not an Instagram fan. I never was. I don't know, but I know, Ben, you have a certain, no pun intended, you have a certain type of case you're dealing with. I'm not going to out it to the public. It's not a bad one. But I'm proud of you for keeping it legit under control, and that's very well. How are you, my friend? I mean, you're on blood meds too? That's fucking crazy. Ain't it crazy? This shit'll kill a motherfucker. Shit. That doc said my heart was probably the size of a softball. Well, I mean, that's a little far-fetched, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it was enlarged.
Wrong with me. To this day, I
Fucking
still
Leah,
don't
man.
know
Play it,
if
baby.
there was something medically wrong with
Take a
Lucas,
deep
or if he had some sort of underlying condition that he didn't know about. And these doctors that he was seeing just couldn't figure out. That's something
Fucking
that
quacks.
I
Look.
don't know. Towards
Let me tell you what I did. Let me interject Leah really quick. Let me tell you what I did the other day. Or not the other day, but when I went to my first doc visit up here, I told that lady, I said, look, y'all need to up my dosage on the blood med or the heart meds, whatever. And I was like, look, I think I might need some antidepressants. Give me some Xanax. Give me something, damn it. I won't abuse it. Just like, I need something. I'm depressed. Like, I'm not depressed, but it's like, how do you say, when your imagination starts to run wild, your anxiety picks up. Okay, if I get handed some bad news, that shit will bum me out for hours on end. I think it's crippling, dude. Like, and when I told the bitch that shit, I'm like, look, I need something. What happened to the good old days? And you can just tell a doctor, look, I need drugs. And they don't now they don't want to give them to you. Well, I don't know. I'm like, you know what? I'm finna start demanding the shit. Because I think if I was more medicated, who knows?
the end of Lucas's life, he had gotten a heart rate monitor to monitor his heart because he thought, you know, there was something wrong with his heart. There were times where I had suspicions that Lucas may have been using, and also considering that the place that he was at, his sober house or sober living, was not a very good place to be. The place that he was at, I just feel like was a very toxic environment.
Okay, there goes that. There goes that, guys. This hit me like a ton of bricks. And of course, I spoke with Birdman, and I'm like, you know, damn, Bird, what do you think the roommate said? He said it happens more usual than not. And I was like, oh, I'm just being a bitch about it. Okay. I mean, that's a cold way to put it, Birdman, but damn, he was right. Birdman was right. And then look, this video here, it says, it was not a really good fucking sober living house. Like, they let shit slide. Damn, guys, I didn't know this. I was like today years old when I heard this.
It seemed great and all in the beginning. You know, he was able to work and have overnights and only had to attend group for about 4 hours a day. So there was a lot of time to, you know, get things done during the day. And I think for Lucas's case, that was not the right environment for him to be in. As much as I thought him being in a sober living would help him continue his sobriety, it's a sad reality that sometimes those places can even be more toxic and lead to a higher rate of a relapse.
You hear that? So she just proved a case in point that, hey, these sober livings, a lot of them are like, human are like cattle. Like, if they, maybe say you're court ordered or you're fresh out of jail and there's sober livings that are like privately ran, a lot of these people are just trying to make the rent. So what they do is they stick people like Birdman, they stick people like Luke G in this motherfucker, and they make them pay an allowance to live there. Now, granted, you'll have 12 heads in there, but they don't give a fuck. They want the money. Here's a funny story. Birdman could probably tell it better than me, but he said one of the reasons why he got kicked out of a sober living was because he had struck out. He was sober, okay? He got a job. He was making such good money that his life was more important than the program. No, I'm not saying nobody's life ain't better than the program itself to where you need special treatment. But, like, simply Birdman didn't conform to the fact, like, he was doing so well off of drugs and shit that, like, he would pay people to do his chores. And, like, I don't blame him. I don't fucking blame him. I got better shit to do, right? I got a job. I'm staying sober. What the fuck else you want from me? He didn't vacuum or something. And they were, like, mad. They held it against him. Birdman paid his fucking roommate to do it. They're like, I'll do it for money. Fuck it. They were more broke than him, right? So Birdman had got ejected from a sober living over something as stupid as that. And I think these people are fucking scams. I don't think they need to be in rotation. They need to be, like, held accountable on a government stance. I don't know. That's just me. Here we go. Some of these places are real shitholes, guys. You're better off homeless on Skid Row doing drugs.
Because of people that are at these places that are using and aren't there for the right reason. And I do know
That's right,
that
Kay.
a lot
That's
of
right.
people that were living at
Fuckers.
this place that Lucas was staying at were using. You know, there were times where I'd ask him if he was using, and he pretty much denied it.
They were basically taking fucking Luke's money for shipping and board, letting him work his job, letting him do his thing, and they're saying, here, pee in this cup. Pee in this cup. You're not helping the fucking guy. Like, seriously? He died under y'all's watch, you stupid fuck.
Every time I asked, and I wanted to believe him so badly. So I tried my hardest to just believe him and trust him. And there were times where I definitely could tell that something was off, and he would never admit that he was using. But one day in particular, which was on October 25th, 2 days before he passed away, he was working up at the gas station. He wasn't answering my texts. We had always texted each other while he was working, and he would always respond. And for some reason, he wasn't responding. So
He was high.
I kind of got a little worried.
Guys, girls, guys and girls, can I tell you a little secret? Brace yourself. You may have heard this a million times. If I don't answer the phone for my significant other, I'm either A, cheating, or I'm using drugs. You be the judge. Just saying. That's free game, guys. Free game from Creed to you. Here you go. There you go. Watch this video.
And I called up to the store. He answered the phone, and I could just tell in his voice that he had taken something. What he took, I don't know. He could barely talk on the phone, and I was very upset. So when I heard him talking like that, I was like, what's going on? Like, what did you do? You can be honest with me. I just want you to tell the truth. And you know, he denied that he did anything. I went up to the store just to check on him. I get there and he's just kind of like nodding out, and I just immediately can tell that something is not right. This was right around the time when he got his new car. And I was like, Lucas, you can't drive. Like, you're gonna get in trouble, you're gonna get pulled over, something bad is gonna happen. I'll wait for you to get off your shift and let me drive you home. So I wait there with him. I drive him home to his sober house. We kind of get into a little argument because I was just upset that he wouldn't tell me what was actually going on. I just hated how that last conversation went, and it still like hurts to this day, like thinking about it. I just wish that I would have been more supportive rather than be upset with him. He was going through a hard time. I just wish I could have told him that everything was going to be fine and that he was going to be okay. After that, I went home. I had to work in the morning at 6 a.m. So I went to bed. I went to work the next day. So this is October 26th now, the day before he passed. I'm at work. I go through my day. I have a work meeting after work, so I was there till 3:30. I text Lucas during my work meeting and, he's not responding. I call him after work. He doesn't respond. And we shared our location with each other on Snapchat. And I saw his location in Minneapolis. It was payday and he had been sending me some really alarming text messages the day prior that I really wish that I would have thought more about, because he just randomly said if I die you can have my paycheck. The password to my phone is this, and you can have all my money and my Bitcoin and all these things, and just saying that he feels no emotion, he has nothing, and he has nothing to live for.
Ain't that fucked the fuck up, dude? I'm around that shit every day. Guys, I work at a nursing home. I take care of the elderly. I think when we're knocking on heaven's door, so to speak, you feel it. For Luke G to be saying these cryptic messages, these things to her, saying, hey, grab my last paycheck. I'm sorry for everything I did. I don't know. It's just some really cryptic foreshadowing. You kind of know. You kind of know, guys. I mean, we all feel bad at times, but damn. Fucking hell, man. She knew what he was doing. She seen his location on Snap. It was showing that he was in Minneapolis. Probably a high traffic, area.
And just looking back on those conversations, I really wish that I would have done.
It's almost like he was saying his final goodbyes without knowing his final ending was coming.
Something different, because he was going through a hard time, and I wish I would have just been you know what, come stay with me. Don't get out of that sober house, because clearly that's not helping you stay sober. If anything, it's making it worse by surrounding yourself with people who are using. Back to the story, he's in Minneapolis and I'm getting no response. I'm getting frustrated at this point. Why aren't you answering? What's going on? You're in the cities with your car. You don't have a license. The only reason you go to the cities is to buy drugs. And I knew exactly what he was doing. He finally did answer and just basically said he didn't want to talk to me, really. I was upset. I was angry why he was doing this. I was confused. The worst part about it is that I could do nothing about it to change what was about to happen. So I'm doing this dog sitting thing. I go and watch the dogs. I come home. I sit on the phone with them for about an hour.
You notice how their communication was kind of cut short. She had a feeling, I bet it was a really weird feeling afternoon.
I can tell he had just he was slurring his words in and out of the conversation. I'm not making any sense. He wouldn't tell me really where he was. At one point he told me he was at a grocery store and that he had bought me all these Asian candies and Asian little sodas, and that he was going to bring them home to me when he got back that night. I was still upset at this point, and he hung up the phone, and that was the last time I talked to him over the phone or heard his voice. He ended up blocking me, so I couldn't call him, but for some reason I could still text him. I was just please just come home and just...
You see that shit? She knew pretty much he was full on using, to the point where she's been calling his phone, texting that motherfucker, and he just blocked the number. Had to get high, guys. God, I bet she got ran through the ringer that night, emotionally. For real. It's like she was fighting to stop him and save him, but it fucking... Ah, damn it. This video's hard to get through.
I just want you to be safe. I want you to be home. I want to make sure that everything's okay. He had said, I'll be home soon. And I said, how far away are you? And he said 20 to 25 minutes. And this was at 8:30 at night. So, you know, I'm laying in bed trying to go to bed. And
Couldn't go to bed.
hours passed by. Hadn't heard from him. I text him a bunch and get no response. And
Baby girl, he's probably finishing up that last bag. He was probably finishing up the rest of that bag before he was going to come home to you. He was probably going to be home by 10, 10:30 or 11. But he was going to be so zonked out that you was going to know, you were going to get mad, you were going to go off, you were going to get pissed. It's almost like I can picture it in my head, like he had to finish the rest of that sack, man. That's what motherfucking did it right there. Topping that bag off, damn.
I eventually gave up and went to bed.
I gave up.
The next morning, I woke up and got the worst phone call
I know, baby.
from my dad saying that Lucas had passed and my whole world was just torn apart. And I miss him. I really miss him. Life has been nothing but a struggle since he's been gone. There's so many things that I still wish that I could have done differently.
Like, I can't believe she actually came out and made a fucking video about, like, bam, 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 like, how it happened in sequence. Like, because when she first started doing videos, it was like she let us down gently. She was like, he passed, and here's his ashes, and like, it was heartbreaking. It really was. Like, it was terrible. It was the worst shit ever. I lost a former friend out there, a YouTube pal. Like, he had been on my show in over 20 videos. I'd visited his channel. I came on, if you look in his archives, I visited on the chats and his stuff. He came to mine. This poor girl was in the thick of it. Like, she was the only thing between him and fucking reality. And, man, she finally did a tell-all. I can't. Back to that question back there, Kay. It says this video was released a year ago, but it must have been like some months after he passed away, which usually people do tell-alls at the very, very beginning, but I don't know if maybe I had just stopped watching and we all moved on, or this was around the time I quit going on YouTube like that. I got to where I didn't want to be in people's business no more. You know what I mean? It's like gossip, like chat. You know what I mean? Like, it was fun. Like, I did it to hang with y'all. Like, we all got to stay connected by doing this, but this shit's so depressing. It was so sad. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, and then, like, I had my own fucking problems to deal with.
Or say differently, or I don't know.
No, I did a show with Brian the other day, and because I haven't been on in so long, it sparked up memories and shit, and so I talked with him about it, and now we're watching her. I didn't know she did a tell-all. Here we go.
Really still gets to me is that when they found him, his phone was gone. Where is his phone? Who has his phone? Why did they take his phone? And I still have so many questions.
Okay, there you go. See, she left that little part out back in the day when he first died. Someone was with Luke. There was someone helping him do those fucking drugs. Huh. Am I surprised? Fuck yeah. Only because I'm hearing it from her. But does it hurt even more? Fuck yeah, because we thought Luke was alone. I am a fool to think that Luke was just splurging on all them perk 30s by himself. I should have known. I should have fucking known. It's almost like she kind of left breadcrumbs of, like, truth, I guess, but didn't quite. She couldn't, like, really expound upon the whole story, because whoever was with Luke that night, they're not on file. Whoever was with Luke that night, they can tell us what was going on. Shit, as far as I'm concerned, Luke probably did a lot of shit got fucked up, nodded off, and the guy goes, "Oh, okay, guy. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you're okay." And then he jumped out of Luke's truck and left. Mentions him missing a phone. Which one? No. Walked off with that white boy's phone. I'm disgusted. This hurts my feelings even more. I did not know the rabbit hole went this damn deep. Someone was with Luke that night. They even had the audacity to take the rest of his dope, money, and phone. You son of a fucking bitch.
Just don't add up. Just don't get how someone.
That's why
if there
everybody's
was
so
someone
pissed
with
off.
him that night, which I don't know.
You think a
if there
motherfucker...
was
Look,
or not,
hold
but
on, Leah. If this guy was an angel or a saint, he would have called 911 from Luke's phone and said, "Hey, this is not my phone, but my friend over here I think is ODing. He's at this location. You better get here quick." Boom, and hang up, and just jet out of the car. Wipe the handles off on your way out. Who knows? You may have bought the paramedics an extra 5 minutes or more. Think about the kind of fucking people you deal with when you deal with these kind of fucking drugs. The guy that I dealt with over my Fetty, he's serving an 18-year prison sentence as we speak. He's only 2 years in. Now, I used to be like, what a lucky guy. He's balling! He's the man. He's the connect. He's got all the money. All my money's going to him. All of everybody else's money's going to him.